Yay, welcome, good afternoon. I'm live and I'm here, ready for winning with customer service today. And I'm sure, let me bring some people in. Okay. Thank you. Welcome, Brenda Akpodiete. Welcome, so rarely. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Welcome to winning with customer service today, and I'm trying to get everyone who's supposed to be here to join in. And just in case you are watching this after now, thank you for joining. Thank you for coming on winning with customer service. And on winning with customer service, we look at how you can improve your customer service in your business, whatever it is that you're doing, your workplace, how you can use customer service to improve what it is you're doing. All right. Welcome, Buffy Cookhouse. Welcome. Welcome, Buffy. I'm still trying to get more people to join in while I wait for my guests. Welcome, Fumi. Fumi, very soon we should be on here with me. I'm working around that already. We'll get to you soon. Let's talk about how you can do, how you can use customer service to improve your YouTube channel. Uncle Joe, welcome. Please do help me share this to your contacts while we get more people to join in. My guest today is Treasure Kalu. Treasure Kalu will soon be here, and we'll be talking about the dimensions of customer perception. Dimensions of customer perception is what we'll be talking about today on winning with customer service. And the whole idea is for you to win in your business using customer service as a tool. All right? So please do help me share with your contacts that are here. I'm waiting for my guest to come in. He'll be here anytime soon. Let me keep messaging him. While we're doing that, please get as many people to join the conversation as possible, okay? All right, as many people as you can get to join while we get our guests to come in. All right, yes, my guest is here right now. Eyeko, welcome, brother, from Utiva. Welcome. All right, TK, send me a request so I can add you up. Welcome, everyone. Those that are here, my guest is here. My guest today is Treasure Kalu. Okay. Different dimensions of customer perception. That's what we'll be talking about today. My guest, like I said, is Treasure Kalu, and he's here already. My brother, my friend from way back. For those that know us, it's been a long time coming. Myself and Treasure Kalu have been around this personal development space for a while. From the days when we went for Philadelphia's Advantage series. Advantage 1 point, I think it was 1 point or 2 point. That's where we met in Lagos at Terraculture. That's the name of the place. So remember, TK? Terraculture. We both left from Warri. We never met ourselves, but we got into Lagos and discovered, oh yeah, you're the guy from Facebook. Oh, you're from Warri. Oh, you know. And TK presented his book to Philadelphia that day, and I was privileged to be the photographer of, I think that was his first picture with Philadelphia.
Yeah.
True? All right. So we've come a long. I just shared that story to let people know that we've come a long way. Sam Harvard is here. Sam Harvard, welcome.
Thank you so much.
So I've known Sam Harvard through TK. You know, this life is connected. Nothing is on its own. Everything is connected. Relationships, people, connections, money, whatever it is you want is connected. And I never had the opportunity to meet Sam Harvard, but I met TK. TK has met Sam
You will
Harvard,
meet
so I
Sam
one way or the
Harvard
other,
one of these
you know,
days.
have
My
connected.
God, Dr. Sam Harvard. Your boy here. See you
Dr. Sam
soon.
Harvard.
Okay. Yeah, thank
Welcome.
you.
So let's move on.
Thank you, Dr. Shegu, Reverend Dr. Shegu, for having me. Hey, you think say you go run?
You like Wahala. Don't let them hear you. The doctor,
You
yes,
cannot
but
run.
Sam
No,
Harvard,
Sam Harvard is already a prophet.
the
Sam
reverend
Harvard
are
already has the prophetic ministry. They're not the drag down, so leave down.
okay. We don't all have to be reverend. Some of us can be prophets, some of us can be apostles in the
It's not
marketplace.
just
You
apostle
know.
in the
So we
marketplace,
know
fivefold ministry. It's not your market. Apostle in marketplace is not in the Bible. I'm talking of the fivefold ministry. Anywhere you want to go, I'll follow you.
well, let's leave that for another
Tell
day.
you.
We'll have a full discussion on that whole. But today, let's go to winning with customer service. You know, I'm a customer service apostle in line with what we're just talking about now. So customer service is becoming calling for me, and so I want to call on my friends, you know, to talk about in their own way and in their own sphere how they are winning with customer service. And I've known you all this while. We've come a long way, and you have been able to navigate. And now you are in a niche, the sales niche, and you know that niche is very broad, and a lot is going on there. But in all of this, you are not doing badly. So my question that gets to my mind every time is, how are you winning with customer service? And then we spoke, and you shared with me that you would like to talk about the perceptions. There are different dimensions of customer perception, and that's what you want to share with us today. You know, they say perception is reality. The customer perception of you ends up becoming your reality. So let's hear, TK, what are those five? I know you're not feeling too well. We need to quickly do this and get out. So let's go quickly. What are the 5 dimensions of customer perception?
All right. Thank you, Shegun, for having me. We've truly come a long way, and I celebrate your journey, your evolution, and all that you do for our city, Warri, Delta State, and even beyond. Well done, well done. All right, so to get straight into it,
Thank you.
the 5 dimensions of customer service. Yeah, I know Shego has taught this several times, and several people that have come here as a guest, they have taught it, but there cannot be any sustainable business without qualitative customer service. It's not a cliche. You are only in business if you have customers. Imagine having a beautiful office, well furnished, you know, everything in place, the electronics, the printers, you know, high quality furniture and everything. And you open your office, 30 days passed, not one customer came in. 60 days passed, not one customer came in. Then maybe within your next cycle of 90 days, 2.5 customers came and they never returned. You don't need a prophet or a soothsayer to let you know that you're already on your way out of business. So if customers are the one that determine our longevity in business, then we need to handle them very critically. The beautiful thing about customer service is it cuts across board, whether you are in sales, whether whatever field you play in, there is customer service, there is customer experience. Yeah. And let me also say this. It is some sort of recent awareness that I'm beginning to get. Even you that is an employee, do you know that you also offer customer service? And I don't mean if you are working in the customer service section of your company. Listen, we are all entrepreneurs. Whether you are an employee or you run a business, you are an entrepreneur and you have a customer. As an employee, do you know who your customer, your first customer is? Your boss is your first customer. Your boss has employed you to offer him customer service, and part of that customer service is to take care of his external customers. So the first person you actually offer excellent customer service experience to, if you're an employee, is your boss. But many times we don't take that part seriously because we just say, okay, it's a salary job. The way I, that is a business owner who understands the consequences of being weak in my customer service delivery, the way I would take it seriously, many employees, because they don't have this knowledge, they will not take it that serious. Now let's talk about customer perception. Perception is reality. Perception is simply how people feel when they come in contact with you. The feeling you evoke, the experience. How do they feel? That perception. That is what will determine if they are going to go down with you the whole 9 yard, or if their first encounter with you is going to be their last encounter. There are 5 dimensions. There are 5 things that determine how people perceive you as an organization, as a business, as a person. And these things, they are not esoteric. They are not mystical. They are very simple things, but yet highly overlooked. The things that ruin us in business, let me tell you the truth, they are not the very strange, unfamiliar things. See, those simple things, little things like just saying good morning, little things like saying I am sorry, those little things which you already know, but you are overlooking, they are the things that actually ruin your business, or they are the things that if you put them into cognizance, they take your business to the next level. So the 5 dimensions of customer service, number 1 is sight. Sight. And when we are talking of, yes, sight. SIGHT, sight. That is what people see when they have an encounter with your business. What is the sight like when somebody walks into your business premises, whether virtually or physically, because the world has gone virtual? You see that your Instagram page, it's even an office. Do you know that? It's an office.
Yeah.
There are some fields, some Instagram pages you visit, you won't know why you are just scrolling endlessly on those pages. You want to consume every content there because of the level of details that have gone into it. The quality of the pictures, the quality of the videos, the caption, everything. So sight. When somebody walks into your business, what is the sight like? Is there order? Is there a level of order where everything has its place, everyone has its place, and things are properly arranged? You can see a sequence, you can see a symmetry. What is the site like? What is it like? You think of the most beautiful hotel that you have ever entered in your life. Let me say maybe Eco Hotel or Marriott, some of these top 5-star hotels. Did you see things scattered all over the place? So in your own business, especially if you're a small, micro scale business owner, what attention are you putting in details? What details are you putting into the site that people see? Little things like the kind of frame that is in your wall can make a lot of difference. I'm sitting in my living room right now. There are 3 frames behind me. If If I were to turn my camera and focus on them, and then as we are talking, I remove them, you will see the difference that will be on that wall. Is then you understand that as little as those frames, they are serving a lot of value. That is the sight, what people see from the environment, how things are arranged, how things are kept, how your staff are arranged, everything that has to do with sight, what somebody sees. Let me talk to those who are especially in the service industry, food industry. Let me tell you one of the critical places that customers use in judging your business, and that forms the perception of your business. And this even applies to corporate organizations, it applies to churches. Let me tell you where you can build the strongest perception of excellence. Your restroom, your toilets. That is the place. There's a very big fast food a mall that's opened in New York about 3 years ago. At that time, it was the biggest in town. It was the rave of the moment. They started, you know how it goes now. Initial traffic, everybody wants to go there, you know. The whole place is always packed full. Then some months down the line, I will go there. When I use their restroom, I'll see that the toilet seat is already corroding. You see brownish stains all around. They have a disposable bucket by the corner where people just dump tissues. The thing will be full to the brim. I said to somebody, I said, this place will soon fold up. As little as this thing is that they are not paying attention, and even the kind of air freshener they use, it will, instead of calming your nerve, it's choking you. You are wondering what kind of air freshener is this? It's choking you like you are even holding your breath for air freshener. Guess what? As we speak right now, this is barely 3 years after, that fast food at that mall is almost like a ghost yard. The mall session is almost totally empty right now. It's still the fast food session that is still getting a level of traffic, but is dropping massively as the days go by. Something as little as sight. You are in an office, in your business premises, one of your bulb has blown for 2 months. You don't think it's anything. You have not changed it. You don't think it's important, but you don't know what that little bulb, maybe that blue bulb, what it has been contributing in terms of perception to your business. Yeah.
So, okay, let me add to what you have said about perception. It's not just the ambience of the place. Even you,
I was going to come to that. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Then that is why you see bankers are of a certain shape and a certain size. You rarely see an overweight front desk officer. There are reasons why they do that. They dress in a certain way. They don't wear loose clothes. They wear fitted clothes. They come out looking sharp all the time. It's because you have said about sight. They want you to see the person and feel excited, to want to do business and listen to them.
Let me just tell you a story. When I went to Dubai last year, my friend who was here, Sam Hava, took me to an African restaurant. I think they call it Kaiser, very popular African restaurant. You eat all kind of Nigerian food you want there, quality, sweet. In that restaurant, it's even robots that serve you. But in terms of these sites that we're talking about, let me tell you what I noticed. So the front desk area, the first set of service personnel you meet, all the girls are fair, Russians, Indian, as in, you have to control your eyes, man. The shape, the everything, all are fair, not one black person amongst those ones that you first see. Then when you're now going to the restaurant itself, all of them are black. But the physique, I think it's like for you to walk there, you must have hips. The physique, you must have a certain shape. And I can tell you that is a source of traffic because you understand the power of sight. All right. So let's not overflog it.
Yeah.
Number one thing that determines customer perception is sight, and that talks about the ambience of your environment and your own personal appearance, the appearance of your service personnel, their dressing, and everything. You know, even in the Bible, when the Queen of Sheba, who was the most powerful monarch at that time, female monarch of her time, came to test Solomon after she had heard a lot. So let me even go and see that young man and see if all these things I'm seeing on Facebook, if they are not hype. All these things that I'm seeing on Insta blog and Tunde Ednot's page is like this guy just hiring influencers to hype himself. Let me go and see with my crow eyes. The Bible says when she came, when she saw the arrangement of his servant, see, it's like this sitting and there's a straight line. You know the way soldiers mark time and everybody's on a straight line. And everything that she saw, at the end of the day, the Bible says that her spirit left her. Let me put it in pidgin. She almost faints. As in excellence, one faint time. Solomon wants excellence, faint time. I'm telling you. Then she now confessed that she really heard a lot. So she saw a lot on Facebook and Instagram. In fact, that day that Solomon trended on Twitter, she was reading all the comments. But she said all of those things, what I've seen, said those ones are not even up to half of what I have seen here. The power of sight. And what was the result? She gave Solomon such number of gold, of ornaments, the kind of gift the Bible says that Solomon, nobody has ever given to Solomon. That is the power of perception. All right. And let me say this, as we use social media and we interface social media with real life, please try your best to ensure that your image on social media and real life, they are not divergent. So not that on social media you are something, you have formed a certain perception, then the day somebody now meets you in real life, the person go on face, this person did this. You understand? Yes. Because I remember the first time I met our guy, Mr. Paul Fo. I think it was your program in Warri. The first thing he told me, he has been following me and meeting me physically. He's not disappointed that I am exactly even much more than what he has been saying online. So let's strike that balance. Second dimension of customer service is sound. Sound. What enters the customer's ears when they come in contact with you. So let me start with the business premises. What's the sound like? Do you know, you go to some 5-star hotels, music is on 24/7, but at a certain reduced volume, and the music are carefully selected. If they want to put you in a certain mode, in a romantic mode, exactly. Music, like the last hotel I lodged in Lagos, there were overhead speakers everywhere. And they were playing all sort of jazz music, all sort of instrumental music. Like they just put you in a certain relaxed mood. Sound. Sound. What does it take for you to have a simple music player in your business premises? Even if it's just a Bluetooth speaker that you can connect to your phone, and you carefully sit down and curate a playlist or different playlists. Just play and somebody comes. Let me tell you why that is powerful. There's what we call the power of association. There's a where we hear certain music from your business premises. Every time I hear that song or that music in another place, I will suddenly associate it with your business. I'll remember you all of a sudden because of where I heard it. So it's very important. What's the sound like in your business premises? Is it noisy? Is it the one that I want to okay, when I'm talking of playing music, I'm not saying deafen people's ears. I say you are in a nightclub where Exactly. Take your time, select this thing, be detailed. See what I'm listing, you all know it, but how many of us are paying attention? That your fast food restaurant, that your tailoring shop, that your event management office, what sound do you have playing on there? You can be so detailed that from when you resume to say 12 noon, there's a particular kind of playlist that goes on. From 12 noon to 3 p.m., there's another playlist. You may think it's not doing anything, but it's doing a lot. Because a lot of other people, yes, it's already even putting your customers in a certain mood that for you to now convert them to do business with you, it will not be so much again. You don't know that that thing is doing a lot, you know. Then when we are talking of sounds too, what is the sound amongst your personnel, your staff members? You walk into some business premise, you just see staff members, they are gisting, they are laughing, they're arguing, they are disturbing, the whole place is noisy. Some of them, a customer can even walk in, they are so caught up in the argument and in their discussion that they don't even take note of the person that has walked in. Let me say this, it is a sin in customer service for somebody to walk into your business premises and you allow 30 to 60 seconds to pass and you have not given him attention. I don't necessarily mean serving him immediately. You can have so much traffic that you may not be able to attend to him. But see, even if you are writing, people that work in bank, they make this mistake a lot. You are just buried in that thing that you are writing. The person will even tell you, good afternoon or good morning. You won't even answer. You are so buried. No. How you do it, raise your head, acknowledge the person, give a smile, say, welcome. I'll get back to you shortly. Welcome. Let the person know that you have acknowledged his or her presence. Yes, no matter how overwhelmed you feel, no, let your business environment not be a noisy one where people can just argue, make noise, no decorum. Yeah, that kills your business more than you know it. See, when a tree is dying from the roots, the leaves will not grow brown immediately. So when let's say the root has been cut off, has been disengaged from the soil, everything will look normal. The leaves will be green for a while, but before you know it, gradually begin to turn brown. So that it has not started affecting you now does not mean that everything is fine. The impact will show over time. All right. So that is number two.
Yes.
Number two dimension of customer perception is sound. Number three is smell. Smell. Somebody like me that is so sensitive to smell that my nose can perceive both a good smell and a foul smell from a million miles away. This is one of my biggest turn off if you don't have it right. What is the smell in your environment? What is that smell? As simple as there are very good fragrance, what's it called? Diffusers that you can put in your business environment. And the funny thing is, many of these things, they are not so expensive. I had a fight with my barber about this thing. Let me tell you why this is important. If you are in a smelly or in a foul environment for a long time, you that is there, you will know that the place is smelling. It's somebody who walks in from outside that we know. So some of you may even have your business premises smelling foul and you don't even know. You don't know. All right. So this is my barber. He's good with barbing, but all these little details, he's not getting it right. I keep correcting him. I say it's all these little things that have made you have not blown yet as good as you are with the barbing. Barbing is just one aspect of it, but the other areas. I say, what does it take for you? Because I will come into the shop sometimes. The whole place is stuffy. I'm struggling to breathe. I say, bro, sorry. So I say, how much will it take you to buy a diffuser. Or if you are not buying a diffuser, there are different ones that you spray that have good fragrance. Put them from time to time, maybe every 2 hours, go around, spray around, go around, spray around. Let that place have good smell. But these are the little things that a lot of people overlook. The smell of your environment. Take time, do research. If you have money, if your business has grown to that extent, get people who are into perfumes and fragrance. They can even design a bespoke smell for you. Yes, they can design mix, and it's unique to only you. You won't find that fragrance anywhere else to just become like the signature smell to your business. Let me tell you how powerful this is.
Hotel, a lot of
Yes,
hotels have that. A lot of hotels have a signature fragrance for their hotel. So if you go to different hotels, you discover that when you
yes,
enter a particular hotel, you perceive this particular, and you can't perceive
exactly.
that anywhere else. That's the point you made
Yeah,
on the power of smell, and they take
yes.
it very conscious. They don't play with it. You go to a hotel premise, they ensure that the place is smelling a particular way, and like you said, every
Yes.
other minute there's somebody going around and perfuming the whole place to make sure that it's
So I
smelling right.
remember when I was still in
Very
Warri, when I joined my church, the Master's Place. Then when I just joined as a new member, the first thing that impressed me, one of the first things that impressed me was the smell in the environment. You know, there was this unique fragrance that they spray every time. You will see ushers. I don't even know the name because even the container is in like a small bag. So the ushers will spray from time to time. Even as service is going on, you just see an usher, we just quietly go bend down, pen. We just spray it around. Before you know, there's this sweet fragrance all over the place. You know. Now when
I'm not type, not the one that
No,
wants to
no,
chase you away.
no, cool
Be very cool.
fragrance. You have to see if you want to do this thing, select somebody like me that is extremely sensitive to smell. Because some of us, our nose not the work well. Get somebody that is too detailed, that little smell can irritate the person. The person is the best person to help you out. If you can win that person with your smell, you can win the average person. Now, that came to you. I went somewhere and I perceived that exact fragrance. Guess what I thought about
Wow.
immediately? Master's Place. And I told my wife, this is that fragrance that we used to perceive in Master's Place. We started looking for the name, started saying, I want to be using this thing in my house. I think I had to call a friend in church to help me find out the name. That's how powerful
Yeah.
smell can be. All right. So that is number 3. Number 4. Yes.
So take it, go to number 5. I was just thinking in my head now while you were talking. This thing is
No.
not just for businesses alone. Even in your
Yeah.
own private space, the sight, the smell, the sound that comes from your own private space would help
Of
you as an
course.
individual to be productive, even before
Of
you
course.
jump. John will be something about
Yeah.
sounds that help you read, sounds that can
Yeah.
help you sleep, sounds that can help you. They have different sound, and people have studied these things and have put out things, and they are all available on the internet,
Yeah.
but people are not searching enough. When he mentioned that, I went to do a research and I saw that there are a lot of it, and they work as they have said they would work. If you want to read and assimilate, there are sounds you play on the background, and
Yes.
you easily, if you can't sleep, so you need to create this in your personal
Yeah.
space. Not just
Yeah.
do it for customers now. Create a sound in your space, create a particular sight, create a particular smell. It will help you improve your productivity even before you start looking at the customer. Go
All
ahead
right.
with number 4 and number
Very
5.
important. And for the different kinds of sound, that is very important. You can research on all of these things and get them. You know, these things, they play a lot of roles that people do not know. They don't know as simple
They
as these things sound. They are the things that make or break your business. So number 4 is the
true.
feel. feeling. Yeah. How do people feel when they come in contact with you and your business? What's the feeling like? Do you give them an experience or you just offer them a service? This is where customer service now becomes customer experience, because you got to give them an experience, something that they will look forward to experiencing again and again. And there are three things that determine the experience or the feeling that a customer gets from a business. Number one is the welcome. How do you welcome the customer? Does your body language show that that person is highly welcome, or your body language is showing like he's coming to add to your work? Your work is too much and he's coming to disturb you. That is number one, the welcome. Number two is the service delivery itself. How do you deliver the service? Are you prompt? Are you friendly? Are you cautious? Do you exude excitement, friendliness? The service delivery, the speed, how is your service delivery? Is it work? Then lastly, the third thing that determines the experience or the feeling is the goodbye. Many of us don't pay attention to the goodbye. When that customer is done doing business with you, what is your goodbye like? Do you even have a goodbye message? Do you have a goodbye salutation? There are some places you go to say, as the
Yes.
person is going, so thank you so much for doing business with XYZ Global. We look forward to seeing you again. That is very
Yeah, very
important. The
important.
goodbye. Somebody has patronized you, even to say thank you. Somebody gives you money, has paid you for a service, even to say, oh, thank you. No. So these three things, they play critical roles in the feeling that customers get. So what's the feeling like? People want to feel welcome. People want to feel loved. People want to feel special. After all, I'm bringing my money to you. I could have as well taken that money elsewhere, but I chose to come to you. Make me feel welcome. Make me feel special. Yeah. At this moment, the most important person in your business premises, because the truth is, if I stop, your market share drops. And statistics have shown that most businesses don't hear from at about 80% of the customers that stop patronizing them. They just walk away
Yeah.
quietly. You see, those ones that complain, they love you and they really want to continue doing business with you. They just want you to correct the errors. So when you see a customer complaining, let it give you a clue that this person truly would want to come back, but he wants this thing corrected. He's not necessarily to quarrel or to fight, because there are, out of every 10 customer service blunder you commit, there are 8 of them that you did not hear from. They just made up their mind and said, I won't go to that place again. And the worst thing is, they not tell several people, they tell at least 5 to 10 people about you and say, that place, all the girls there, they are very rude. They talk to people like their mates,
Very.
Like I had an encounter last week in a fuel station where I went to buy fuel, you know, as in I saw another color of rudeness. And as much as I tried to even correct the young lady, she was still rude. And she even now went to call another rude colleague of hers to gang up and justify herself. The bad thing is, and this is why business owners, you really need to take inviting Shegun Manuel to train your staff seriously, because many times the owner of the business has no idea that these things are happening. You have established business. Maybe you have other things you are doing. You are not even there every time. You just put a manager there, and maybe manager is always busy. You don't know what is happening at the front end. If you put the wrong people at the front end, they will be killing your business for you don't know. Sales will be dropping. You will be fasting and praying and casting demons, not knowing that the witches that are killing you is those two girls or guys that are at the front desk.
Yeah.
They are the real village people killing your business, not anything else. Some of us let me talk to church folks. I have sown seed. I have sacrificed. I'm not seeing results. Go and check your customer service processes and structure. That's what is making your seed not to work, not because God said. Why I'm saying this is I hear some of these things a lot, but like Solomon says in the book of, I think, Songs of Solomon, he said, these are the little foxes that spoil the vine. Little foxes, not the big, but so a customer service audit of your processes as a business owner. Then train, not just you train once and say, they are already trained. You train and you retrain. Right. Yes. Right. People like Shegun Manuel should be on your retainership list. You should put somebody like Shegun Manuel on retainership for a whole year. So that worst case scenario, once every month he's coming in, there is something to teach. Because see, Shegun Manuel cannot teach you customer service in 2 days. No, yeah, he can give you a boost, but if you want to get it right, you want to become a business that is deeply rooted in customer service culture, then you need to train and retrain, learn and unlearn, because some of these metrics too, they evolve over time. What is working today may not be working tomorrow,
Yes.
and also understand as you are squaring your shoulders, AI is here, the robots are here, robot, and this is where you can even distinguish yourself from a robot. Like the restaurant that I talked about that I visited in Dubai, it was even a robot that brought the food to the table. But yes, there were things that looked like the robot was blinking, but I can't feel, there is a certain level of feeling and connection I cannot have with a robot. Yes, that only a human being can offer to me. At least some of those fine girls, I shook hands with them, admired God's creature, and I waka. But will I go and shake robots? So this is where you have an edge for those of us that are scared that robots can take our jobs. A robot may not be able to show as much empathy as a human being. That is where you have an edge. Is what a human being like you has programmed into a robot that robot can deliver. But you, as a creation of God, you can cut deep into the emotion of somebody that you win that person for life. And don't forget why these things are so powerful. Before I just go to the last point, is see, customer service is a gateway that can lead you to a lifetime of benefits. There are people that have met their life partners just because they delivered the right customer service. You that is being rude to customers, you never can tell if that person will even be the one that will now that will connect you to your future spouse. You have no idea. You have no idea where you will be tomorrow, and it could be that a recommendation from that person. So let's tread softly when we do commit some of these blunders, and also considering that somebody is paying us salary and we are not being paid to ruin somebody else's business. Number 5, in wrapping up, the last dimension of customer service is tastes. Tastes. And this does not just have to, yes, taste. It does not just have to do with, okay, let's say you are in the food industry, you cook food. Yes, primarily, yes, that is number one. If you're in the service industry or you're in anything that has to do with people tasting with their mouth, be detailed. Be detailed. Let me not come today. Your food is sweet today. Tomorrow I come. I'm wondering what is happening again. Be known for a standard. That's actually what makes you a brand. When we define a brand, everybody's a brand, 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 but most people don't even know what a brand is. What is a brand? A brand is a person, an organization, anything that delivers a, a predictable experience consistently is a brand. What makes it a brand is it delivers predictable experience consistently. If you're a barber, let me not come to that and I say, wow, this haircut is nice. Then tomorrow I come, I'm wondering what happened against that. Like this hair, not enter your hands today. You are carrying us to where we don't know. Today, you take us to the good side. Tomorrow, we are not even sure. So we don't have trust for you. We cannot vouch for you. We cannot boast about you. So taste is very important for things that have to do with tasting. But when we even talk about taste is also a feeling. We have heard people say things like, her attitude left a bitter taste in my mouth. You understand? Yes. So taste is not just does not just have to do with what people taste through their mouth or their tongue, but even in their overall interaction with you and your business, you as a person, things like smile, customer service people. You people used to do like the whole world is against you, like you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's how a lot of you used to behave. You used to do like you are carrying the weight of the whole world on your shoulder. Even Jesus Christ, when he was carrying the cross, he did not frown the way many of us who are in customer service, the way we frown. Oh, just serious the face. Yes, I know the work is not easy, and I'm not trying to downplay on your work, but hey, that's why you are there. It's an opportunity to build yourself, to upgrade your emotional intelligence. Let me share as I wrap up two customer experience encounters that I had, that both of them have happened over 10 years ago, but I can never forget them. Number one was some years ago in Benin when Kada Cinema just opened. That period I used to visit Benin a lot, you know. Then I had one babe then. So she said, oh, I should take her to the cinema and all that. So I took her to the cinema. And then we also branched the fast food restaurant to eat. When we got there, there was this girl called Osas that came. Fine Benin girl, very fine. She was smiling. She started asking, is this your first time here? We said, yes. Oh, welcome. You will enjoy this place. So good to have you. She asked, okay, so what would you like to eat? We said, what food do you have? She now brought the menu saying, Russian, tilapia, all this food that you don't know their names. So we're just looking. She now said, eat this one, you will like it. Eat this one, this number 7, take it. Trust me, you will like it. So she gave us recommendations. Okay, go and bring it. Yes. So you see, she helped us to make a buying decision. Then most fast food restaurant, you are the one that will go to the counter to get the food. We're even about to stand up to go and get the food. She said, no, sit down. It's your first time. I will bring the food for you. Just relax. Before we know, a few minutes later, she came with the food, smiling, everything. She now said, please enjoy your meal. That please, I'll come back later to find out if you really enjoyed it too. She went. I was just watching her cheerful attitude and everything. Later, she came back. She said, how far? Did you enjoy it? We said, of course. We just said, I told you. At that time, we didn't have many phones that had front camera. Is those days where we just have only back camera on phone. So me and my baby wanted to take a picture. So now we do it. Then you turn the phone like this. You are not seeing what you are snapping. You just do it somehow. So we were about doing that. When she noticed us, she now came and said, let me snap you. Give me the phone. Let me snap you. Just pose. In fact, she was about to snap. She now saw the earring of my base. See, your earring is fine. I see, she was into what she was doing. She snapped us. She gave us a picture. Asked us, do you like it or should I snap another one? That is an experience. Like I felt, who is this Osas? I felt like even just collecting a number. Like, you don't meet this kind of people every day, That is number one. Number two was in a bank. customer service. The table was full with people requiring different needs, asking for this, asking for that. You could tell that this lady, the pressure here is not a joke, but she was still smiling with everybody. Everybody that comes, welcome. Well, just hold on a bit, you know. As in, I almost wanted to ask her, like, how are you coping? Like, I've been here for almost 30 minutes. I've not seen a frown on your face, and you're just doing the work with so much grace. You can learn it. You can actually learn it. I also remember a certain church that I went to way back, not now that most churches now have a Z hostess, or what do they call them, that they'll be clapping for you. That time there was nothing like that. But there was this usher. uh There was this usher. I know those days ushers can be harsh now. They will be frowning. In fact, as you're in church, even if you are talking to exactly, uh as you're in church, even if you are talking to the person seated by you, usher will come and meet you and tell you, disturbing, disturbing. If it's now that we have phone, usher will come and meet and keep that phone, you know. So way back we didn't have all these hostesses, but you needed to see this usher. I think I even had to ask her for her name. Say her name is Blessing. You see the smile, and that I was really having a bad day. That smile and the way that usher welcomed me was the first ministration I even had before I stepped into the church. A smile is powerful. You don't even know the power of a smile, the energy you radiate, the energy you transfer to the person you are relating with when that smile comes through from your face. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the 5 dimensions of customer perception: sight, sound, smell, feel, and taste. Thank you for having me.
With these few points of yours, you have been able to convince us that customer perception is actually very, very
Exactly.
important. Very, very. And I order to say that don't wait to do it for your customer. Do it in your personal
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
Do it in your
Yeah.
personal space. It becomes a culture. It becomes a culture for you that when you get into
Exactly.
the business space, it's very
It
easy.
is who you
Yes.
are that you can
Yes, because thank
replicate.
you
If
so much.
it's not part of you, you cannot replicate it. So it's important that it is first your personal culture before you can, translate it to every other environment. Yes.
Thank you, Treasure Carlo, my man from way back. If I allowed you, I'm sure this is going to take more than 1 hour. But in these few minutes, you have been able to, give us. I think everybody that has watched this after, can easily pick up points and go and quickly work on it and see how they can improve on their customer service. You have people that work for you. The boys are young boys and they're smelling a certain way. You go and check it. Make sure that the ones you need to buy roll on for,
Deodorant,
buy it for
yes.
them.
No, that
Replace.
one. That one is very
Just
important.
to make sure that it's smelling well. Very important that we do all of that. Thank you, Treasure.
Thank you, boss.
If you have questions, please put them comes up because Treasure has to leave now. He has to do some other things with children and all of that. But thank you.
Thank you,
We
boss.
appreciate you, Treasure. Thank you for that. If you need anything on sales training, Treasure is your man to go to anywhere across Nigeria and even in the diaspora. Treasure is the sales guy. Is my go-to sales guy. I have a few of them, but Treasure is also top in that list. So please reach him on his DM for anything related. He has books, he has materials. DM him, check his profile. All those things are there for you to buy. Thank you, Treasure. And for those who
Thank you,
are joining
boss.
us here, I also have a cohort coming soon. Treasure, thank you.
All
You
right.
can leave now. But I have a cohort coming soon. And it's a managing difficult customers cohort. If you join in on that cohort, you can be able to learn on how to manage customers on every part. Thank you to everyone who joined. Andrew, look, I see you. I see that you put all the high points there. Edoka Anthony, Kimish, Chuku, Collins Ebuka. Thank you all. And many more that joined before now. Thank you. I'm going to repost the video. If you send me a message and follow me, I'm going to send you a free gift. All right, send me a message and DM, follow me. I have a free gift. I have a free book I'm going to give to everyone for staying up until this time. All right, thank you. The video is going to be up on my profile soon, so you can watch it again and again. Thank you for joining us. Have a good afternoon.